What's going on, you guys? So today is, let's see what today is, June 20th, 2018. I decided to take my Honda Civic Hatchback Sport to a Honda dealership to get my oil change. And I decided to drive all the way where I actually got the car leased, which is in Marlton, New Jersey. The dealership, let me just move my phone. The dealership that I got my lease from was Burns Honda. Now, I don't have anything against Burns Honda, but lately, the past 2 times I went there, there have been red flags to me. What I feel like it was a red flag. Initially, first time where was when I got my car. I did my first oil change. Everything was fine. It just took forever to get it done, which is normal. I can't really complain about that because no matter how early you get, there's always somebody that's going to beat you, regardless. Okay, so I'm not really complaining about that. But I did make an appointment for a particular reason when my first oil change, because all the stuff that I complain about in my top 5 things I hate about the car, it's legitimately. I checked everything out before I went to the dealership, and I even mentioned to them and said, hey, look, there's a situation with my my pillar. Can you check it out? Because why, as me buying a car or leasing a car, do I have to take things apart myself and do it? Even though I know I can, it's not that I can't. It's just that you're not really, you know what I mean? Like, this is a brand new car. I barely had it for not even like 2 or 3 weeks, and then it's already making these crazy noises and stuff like that. And I went back a couple times asking them about the whole entire TPMS sensor, and they couldn't even help me out there. They said, oh, we'll reset it for you. And then when I left the dealership, light came back on. So there you have it. Anyways, so let's speed up a little bit. I don't want to make this video long. The reason why I'm making this video is because it comes to my attention that somebody actually happened to went through my car. Now, they went through my car in terms of going through my interior. So this is one huge reason why I never ever want to take my car to a dealership, because I could do everything on my own. I could do my oil change, I could change my brakes, rotors, I could change my tires, just go to a tire shop, change it. Rotate my tires, I can rotate my tires myself. I have jack stands, and boom, get it all done. But what threw me off was, the guy said, the service writer told me that it's gonna take 2 hours. I brought a laptop just in case, because I know that people all get oil changes at the same time, out of work, whatever. So I was like, I'm not really bothered by it. Now, the thing what bothered me was, okay, so what I usually do is I leave my my house key inside my interior, so specifically my center console. So that means that if you have a Civic Hatchback Sport, you have to physically lift the center console, push up the actual cup holders, and then there's a pocket right there. Take that key, put it in there. No problem, right? That means that whoever's really going through it, they really have to try to get to it. Now, when after, you know, like maybe an hour or so, the oil change was done, service writer came by and get me and says, hey Mr. Wynn, your oil change is done. We also checked your rotated your tires, yada yada yada, all that stuff, all that good stuff, right? And then he gives the keys to the cashier. I pay. As I was signing the paper, the cashier puts the keys on top of the counter, and lo and behold, what's wrong with this picture? Right here, let me see if I can get it to focus. Can I get it to focus? Anyways, okay, so what's wrong with this picture? I drive a Honda Civic Hatchback Sport. So this is the key I gave them. I didn't give them any other key. This was the actual key I physically gave them, nothing attached to it. Out of nowhere, how does the Type R key get attached to this? Remember, the Type R key is on my house key, I guess, like concoction here with the lanyard and everything. That means that, one, somebody went through my center console to go grab that key. That's a red flag. Like, you shouldn't be going through my console, getting my key, separating them, and then putting it onto this. That does not make any sense. Why? And then here's the thing. Usually they would check, right? It would lock the door. If you lock the door with the Type R key, obviously my Hatchback Sport would not lock. That means that this key does not belong to that particular car. Come on. And look, like the Type R has the red badge right there. So that means that it's not my car. That's not my key. So it's actually for the Type R. So now my thing is, why do they have to go through the dash? I mean, center console to get to my key. Doesn't make any sense when I'm only there for an oil change. That really does not make any sense to me. Now, before anyone says anything, the cool thing is that I actually installed a dash cam. So, yes, you won't be able to see, obviously, my interior. However, you're able to listen to the person who's taking my car. It doesn't sound like it's the actual tech. It sounds like the actual person that is right now doing the situation is actually I don't know. I don't want to say a lot attendant, but whoever takes your keys to park your car away. One, you'll see through the video. Don't worry, I'll post it right after this. You'll see it's like a 2-minute clip. The worker took my car out. Starts messing with my head unit right away, and I have the Phoenix head unit, so it's a 9-inch screen. You can't really miss it. On top of that, you see the person park, and then listen, I actually amplified the actual audio, so you can hear that the person actually went through my dash, took out the lanyard and everything, and separated the key. So that means that the person really actually was in my car, like, in my interior doing something. I don't know. So let's roll the clip real quick, and then I'll get back to you.
TV.
Alright, so after that clip, there you go. You see what's going on. So word of advice. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna contact Burns Honda about the situation, because I even approached the service writer, and the service writer called the tech over and everything, and then they kept saying like, oh, it's the tech didn't do it, and then the tech said that he didn't do it. He said that he got the key just like this, which I don't know what to believe. It's kind of hard to believe anything nowadays. They say that it's probably the person who parked the car that did it. They said, oh, they saw a loose key or something, and then they're gonna put it together because they don't want to lose the key. And I was like saying, why? How's it loose? Like, look, you can see, look, the key really just goes into one slot, and it's meant to be wireless entry. Like, so I don't understand why you took it apart. And the thing is, like, you know that he did it because it's attached to this, so that means that I had to really, like, physically separate the key, like so, and then put it back into the emergency key in case this fob dies and I can't open the door. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna email first Burns Honda. If they don't do anything about that, then the next option up is gonna go straight to Honda America, because this is unacceptable. Because everyone is considered a consumer, and then they don't have to deal with like something missing from their car or something. Not saying that if they're, I don't know what's missing from my car, but the thing is, at the end of the day, no one should be able to go into your car like that. That's unacceptable, especially a dealership. That's ridiculous. Anyways, thank you for watching the video. I hope you could share this and also like and subscribe to my channel. And I hope you guys have a nice evening. Thank you.